Sometimes what you mean is not exactly what you say. That's figurative language using words in different ways. Good evening, my dear students, and welcome back. This is going to be your first poetry lesson or introduction to poetry in order to be able to analyze poems and enjoy them. What is figurative language? This is what I was talking about, that sometimes what you mean is not exactly what you say. So let's see, what does this mean? We are going to learn today what is a simile, what is a metaphor, personification, assonance, hyperbole, onomatopoeia. What else? That's enough for today. So let's check the first figurative language, which is simile. We use it actually a lot. Simile is mainly when we are comparing two things using like or as. How is this? For example, you saw a girl and you are saying she's as beautiful as a flower. So you are using as or like to compare her to a flower. You don't just say she is beautiful. No, you're comparing her to a more beautiful thing. It's stronger language. This is the figurative language. You're using different words, comparing two things which are not similar to each other to give a stronger, more powerful meaning, which is mainly, this is the main concept of poetry. So as you can see here in this example, the leaf was as brown as butter. We are using as, comparing the leaf to a butter, but we say that it's as brown as, comparing how brown is the leaf to say that it's like a butter. There is another friend for the simile, actually it's called metaphor. It's actually the same thing, comparing two things. However, I'm not using here like or as. Like the first example, we said she's as beautiful as a flower. No, you can just say she is a flower. Or we can look at this guy. My husband is a rock, to show how strong and powerful he is. We don't say my husband is like a rock. This will be a simile. So we knew now the simile and the metaphor, both of them comparing two things using as and like. This will be the simile. Without using as or like, this will be the metaphor. Let's check another thing, hyperbole, which is exaggeration. What does this mean? Let's know the meaning of exaggeration from this example. The girl was so hungry, she ate 1,000,000 sandwiches. Nobody will eat 1,000,000 sandwiches. This is exaggeration. This is hyperbole. Poets use this a lot while writing their poetry or their poems. For example, yes, your mothers sometimes say, you have been spending 2 days in the toilet. Nobody will spend 2 days in the toilet. This is exaggeration. This is hyperbole. Another figurative language, which is personification, when you give human qualities to non-human objects. Like here, my mobile is not working. I can say, because of the battery, I can say my mobile died. Mobile is not a human being to carry him and pray for it in the church or in the mosque and bury it underground. No, just exaggeration. It's personification. I'm giving non-human object human qualities. This is called personification, and it's used a lot in poetry as well. The moon danced across the night sky. The moon, to show how beautiful the moon is. So the writer here compares the moon to a dancer to show how beautiful the moon looks like. The moon danced across the night sky. The moon is not a human being. This is a personification. Another figurative language, actually it's more to do with the music of poetry, alliteration. When you repeat the same beginning consonant, sound, or letter. Like this example here, the hungry hippo ate happily. H, H, H. Or the small snake was sneaking slowly in the desert. So I'm using S, 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 S. This gives some music to my poem. Also, we have onomatopoeia, which words that make sound, like crash, splash, bang, boom, pow, when you are shooting a gun. So this is also another figurative language. It's used a lot, actually, idioms. And actually, it's the same like figurative, it's the same concept of figurative language, because like this example here, you are barking up, bark is the sound of a dog, barking up the wrong tree. What does this mean? Or let me give you an easier example. John broke up with Sally. Broke up. How he broke up doesn't make sense. This is an idiom. It means that they are not together anymore. You're barking up the wrong tree means that you are let me give you an example to for example, someone hits you and you didn't see this one and you started fighting with another one, so now you are barking up the wrong tree. He's not the one who hit you at the beginning. This is the lesson for today. It's very short. You will see some worksheets to answer, to practice more, and I will leave you now with a song, a rap song about figurative language. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Figurative language. Sometimes what you mean is not exactly what you say. That's figurative language, using words in different ways. Personification, alliteration, assonance, and hyperbole. Onomatopoeia, metaphor, and simile.
When Sally seems to sit somewhere separate from Sonia, or Caleb calls Chris cause he's coming to California, it's called alliteration. That's what occurs when you got the same sound at the start of every word, but when you got a vowel sound that keeps sounding the same, that's a figure called assonance. Yeah, that's its name. It's what I'm trying to define by providing this example, but I cannot deny that assonance can be a handful.
Sometimes what you mean is not exactly what you say. That's figurative language, using words in different ways. Personification, alliteration, assonance, and hyperbole. Onomatopoeia, metaphor, and simile.
A simile is something that you use to compare two unrelated things with an element that's shared. My mind is like an ocean, it's as smooth as jazz, but it's only a simile if it uses like the as. A metaphor is similar, but watch out. Be careful cause you got to leave like an as out. My mind is an ocean, my words are a river, so keep your ears open as I continue to deliver.
Sometimes what you mean is not exactly what you say. That's figurative language, using words in different ways. Personification, alliteration, assonance, and hyperbole. Onomatopoeia, metaphor, and simile.
Now if the sun's smiling down or the boat hugged the shore, that's personification, nothing less, nothing more. But with a buzz or a ding or a hiss or a roar, it's onomatopoeia that we're using for sure. Hyperbole? Man, that's like a million times harder. Take something true, then exaggerate it way farther. Now you've heard this song from beginning to the finish. Now you've got some tools to draw your literary image.
Sometimes what you mean is not exactly what you say. That's figurative language, using words in different ways. Personification, alliteration.